Okay, so everything's pretty much done with. I did the one thing I really didn't want to do, which sucks. I could not be a robot enough not to cry. I really don't like, that I did cry, but, I mean, couldn't hold it back any longer. So, yeah. But, I look horrible right now. That makes it look even worse when I do it on my webcam. Right now I'm just sitting around a bunch of golf balls. We're supposed to go see Home later. That's really all I know right now. There's something I want to read to you guys. And I'm going to kind of go through the service because I only did one thing in the service, and that's the Lord's Prayer. I was supposed to go through and I was supposed to read everything, but I couldn't. I just couldn't. And my mind and body would not let me just not say the Lord's Prayer because I know it so well. And yeah, it's cold out here. So I'm going to get my thing so I can read it to you. Right now you're kind of sitting on my purse. The wind is blowing, so you guys might fall down. But it says, in loving memory, Margie Long Gregory, May 7th, 1917 through March 22nd, 2015. And this is what my great uncle wrote about her. Some would say that Marjorie Gregory lived a full life to the age of 97, but we are here to tell you that she lived and worked so hard at living that we are going to award her the last 2 months and 7 days to make it an even 98 years old. Aunt Margie, you can't just say Margie or Marge or Marjorie. It just doesn't sound right. You see, Aunt Margie has been here all our lives in the same house on the same street where she was born. She liked her mom, Bessie, our mom, Aunt Etta May, and everyone else we knew worked at Chatham's. Aunt Margie worked there for over 45 years in different departments. That house on the end of Spring Street was a refuge for us and others. Cousins, other aunts and uncles. It was the place you went every day after school, stayed on snow days and did jigsaw puzzles, learned to ride a bike and a horse, rake leaves, and feed Buck the bull. We stayed there in the summer and raced down the hill to the YMCA pool. We did and learned all those things and many more, and the one consistent was Aunt Margie. As we grew older, she became part sitter and part confident. If you couldn't tell anyone else, you could tell Aunt Margie. She loved it. Here's her favorite phrase, tell me something and we did. She could be difficult at times, a bit stubborn, but the next breath would show you she had the biggest heart in the world. With Aunt Marjorie, there was no doubt where you stood with her or what she thought, because she would tell you straight up, with no guilt. Sometimes when there was a glimmer of doubt on something, to be polite, she would say, well, and drag it out real long. My daughter Heather does that to this day. Saves arguing. Aunt Margie could be a little sneaky too. She would tell you how much she didn't like pets, like cats and dogs. Then you would catch her peeling the skin off of grapes to feed Darlene's dog, Tubby, under the table so no one would catch her. She loved candy. She and my grandmother used to make butter mints in winter, but she loved her sweets. ESP, double dipped chocolate peanuts from Walmart. As Aunt Margie's mother and sister left one by one, Etta Mae, Frankie, Lorene, then Betty, she took on her last roommate in my sister Darlene. This was fortunate in that as time passed, the roles reversed and Darlene was called on to be Aunt Margie's guardian angel, which she has done for several years now. So now as I sit here and write this, I ask myself, what did you learn from Aunt Margie? My sister and I learned these things. 1. Say what you mean and mean what you say. 2. If you laugh hard enough, it doesn't hurt as much. 3. You can say I love you as much as you want to anybody, because that was the way she was. Hal Templeton. That's what he wrote about her. And so now I'm going to go ahead and go through a little bit of what happened today. First, first to begin with, I'm just going to sing the songs. I don't know the key they're in, because like I said, I didn't sing them when we were supposed to. In the garden. I come to the garden alone, while the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear falling on my ear, the Son of God discloses, and He walks with me, and He talks with me, and He tells me that I am His own. And the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. He speaks and the sound of His voice is so sweet, the birds hush their singing. And the melody that He gave to me, within my heart is ringing. And He walks with me, and He talks with me, and He tells me I am His own. And the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. I'd stay in the garden with Him, through the night around me be falling, but He bids me to go. Through the voices of war, His voice to me is calling, and He walks with me, and He talks with me, and He tells me I am His own. And the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. So, that's the first one. And then, the second one is just a closer walk with Thee. I am weak, but Thou art strong. Jesus, keep me from all be satisfied as long as I walk. Let me walk closer to Thee. Just a closer walk with Thee. Granted, Jesus is my plea. Daily walking closer to Thee. Let it be, dear Lord, let it be. Through this world of toil and snares, if I falter, Lord, who cares? Who will be my burden shares? None but Thee, dear Lord, none but Thee. Just a closer walk with Thee. Granted, Jesus is my plea. Daily walking close to Thee. Let it be, dear Lord, let it be. When my feeble life is over, time for me will be no more. Guide me gently, safely over to Thy kingdom shore, to Thy shore. Just a closer walk with Thee. Granted, Jesus is my plea. Daily walking close to Thee. Let it be, dear Lord, let it be. So, those are the two, songs, which were back. But like I was saying, I thought that Susan, my uncle's fiance, was hugging me, but it turned out to be some totally different woman who I don't even know. I didn't know a couple of the people. Like, I didn't know like 3 or 4 of them who were in the like family assembly line thingy. So, yeah. I have to go because we're gonna go to the movies now. But I will try and get this video up tonight, and then I have to tomorrow do a totally another video because it's a totally different thing. Yeah. So I'll talk to you guys hopefully tomorrow, and so I guess bye guys, and go subscribe to Caitlin Wilson. Bye.